Hi, good morning. My name is Shane. Welcome. And before getting started, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Shane, and I first got into yoga in 1998. I came from a basketball background. I played basketball um, in high school, and I was living in New York City on my own in 1998. I was 19 years old. Um, I had been doing martial arts since age 5, um, and I read an article on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's the all-time leading scorer in the NBA, and he, the interview said that he had a 20-year professional basketball career, and he was the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. And one thing that really inspired me in the interview was he contributed his longevity as a professional athlete to yoga and martial arts. So I was already doing martial arts, and I started to get inspired to get into yoga, actually, to help my jump shot. I would play a lot of street ball in the playgrounds of New York. That's where I'm from originally, New York and Florida. So that was my original starting journey with yoga. And then in 2003, I had a really high stress tech writing job in Los Angeles on security systems, and I didn't like the work, and I needed something to de-stress, and so I got into yoga, and it really helped me get through the contract. And basically, yoga is wonderful handles to help through life. And postural yoga, as practiced in the West, includes postures. It includes working with the breath, which is very vital. Usually when we get stressed out, happens in the wild all the time. The breath will become very short and shallow, and we enter like this flight mode of, and we need this actually, in the wild, or to survive, to get away from dangerous situations like this. But the opposite that we can do is having, a calm, even breath, and this will help us even when there's stressful situations happening. We can breathe through them and relax through them. So in a way, being fully in the present moment is very useful. The past is a memory, the future is an expectation, and focusing on the breath in the present moment is a very useful handle and technique. So I just wanted to start off by seeing, what you know of yoga, what you know of it. I've heard of it. That's one question I like to ask. And also, is anyone new to yoga? And is there any injuries? Anyone who has pregnancy? These are questions I usually like to ask at the beginning of a class. And just getting right into the practice itself. Yoga is working on the body. We have a body, we live in a body, so it's making the body strong and flexible over time. It's helping keep the mind calm, so we could focus, we could be productive humans in the world. It also helps lower stress, which is huge. I mean, life is not easy. So having these handles, I think from the yoga practice that we could take from the mat into the world is very useful. So I've had a yoga practice, quite a serious yoga practice, for almost 20 years, and I've taught adults, seniors, children as young as kindergarten, first grade, and it's a big part of my lifestyle, and I just want to share some of this now. So we're going to start off. So this is equal standing pose. This is a posture in itself. So we're just going to join the sides of the big toes together. So I'm going to take you through some of the practice. We just got a few minutes for this, but this is, I'm kind of giving you a demo of my teaching and my style. So basically, starting in equal standing, you could join the sides of the big toes together, spreading toes, ground the heels, and lift up tall through the crown of the head. So imagine holding a 5-gallon water jug at the top of the head, stand up tall, supporting it, lifting chest, dropping shoulders, fingers reach down toward the earth, lifting kneecaps. And from here we'll just come into breath, so both inhale and exhale is through the nose. Closing back of the throat so you hear the sound of the breath. And by hearing the sound of the breath begins to sound like wind moving through trees. And with the breath, there's 2 different actions, so expanding on the inhale, rooting on the exhale. And this right here is yoga, so we have a posture, equal standing pose, and we have breath. So we don't have to go further, we could do this the entire class, but we won't. And this is a great yoga pose right here. So we're going to come into the first sun salutation. And this is meant to warm up the body. So it has 9 parts to it. So we're going to take it part by part. And you could do between 3 to 5 of these. So we're going to start just by doing 3. So inhale, take a breath. Exhale, drop the breath down. Inhale, spin the arms, reach up, touching the ceiling. Exhale, fold, coming down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, we'll come back in a plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back, resting in downward dog and breathing. Bottom and next exhale, gaze forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spin the arms, reach up, touching the ceiling. Exhale, equal standing. Let's come into another. Inhale, spin the arms, reach up, heavy heels. Exhale, fold, coming down, ride the breath like a wave. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, back in the plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Resting in downward dog and breathe. Bottom and next exhale, gaze forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spin the arms, reaching up. Heavy heels. Exhale, equal standing. Just one more. Inhale, raise arms. Exhale, fold, coming down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, come back in the plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back, resting in downward dog and breathing. Bottom and next exhale, gaze forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise the arms up, reaching up. And exhale, float the arms down by your sides. Good. That was the first sun salutation. So we're going to come into the second sun salutation. So first sun salutation had 9 parts to it, 9 movements. The second one has 17 movements. It's very similar, except we start and end with chair pose, and we do warrior 1 on both sides. Good. So with warrior, I'm a huge basketball fan, and I love the Golden State Warriors, even though I'm from New York and love the New York Knicks. New York Knicks aren't in playoffs, but right now the Warriors are with the Dallas Mavericks, up 3-1, and go Warriors, go Dubs. So anyway, so we're doing warrior 1 on each side, and I like to, coming from martial arts karate background, I like to think of the warrior as being a peaceful warrior. So being someone who's strong, courageous, but also having a sense of peace. So not looking to be violent, but be peaceful in the world, but with strength, with a lot of inner strength. So here we're going to come into the second sun salutation. Here we go. Inhale, take a breath. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, raise the arms up into chair. Exhale, come to standing dog. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, back to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Left foot in, right foot forward. Inhale, raise the arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, float the arms down, back in the plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Second side, right foot in, left foot forward. Inhale, raise the arms up, warrior 1. Exhale, float the arms down, back to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Rest in downward dog and breathe. Bottom and next exhale. Gaze forward, bring feet up to meet hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Getting low. Sit in the chair. Sweep the arms up. Chair pose. Exhale, come to standing. Float the arms down. Good. That was the second sun salutation. And from here, we're just going to do some final breath work. So we're just going to find a comfortable seat. So if you have maybe a blanket or block, something to sit on, we'll sit on it now. And elevating the sitting bones, lifting the seat up. Lifting the seat up will help lower the hips and knees down. So getting the spine long. And from here, you can join the thumb and index fingers together, like you're holding leaves, spreading all the fingers wide apart, and placing the wrist over knees. Spine is straight, lower the chin down, and deep breathing. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Good, now keep the inhale and exhale more or less even. Listen to the sound and quality of your own breath. A couple more breaths on your own, going within. So in a given day, we breathe 22,000 times, which is a lot. So a lot of times we're not aware of the breath, especially when sleeping. But for these next couple breaths, have really deep, full breaths, even breaths, going inside. So using full lung capacity. And having nice, even breath can really calm the mind, lower stress, helps us focus and be better human beings in the world. which is what yoga is all about, giving us handles for the world. Life is not always easy, but having these handles could really help us deal with life. Good, releasing breath, release hands. And from here, we're just about out of time. That's past 15 minutes now. But normally, I would, teaching a class, I would do the sun salutations to warm up, some standing postures, maybe some seated postures, finishing postures, some back bends, some breath, and then final relaxation, corpse pose. So the final relaxation integrates everything. It's kind of like a guided meditation, relaxing the body, and it just integrates everything. And then afterwards, going on with the day. But anyway, that's a demo of my teaching. Thanks for paying attention and for coming out. Thank you. Have a lovely day.